One of the controversial YouTubers, better named as Tommy Sotomayor, he put up a video, I think yesterday. I caught whiff of it. I left some comments in the comment section when it comes to intimacy between black man and black woman. You know, very interesting videos because he made two segments to it. I don't know if he made a third one. I just seen those two. I took it upon myself to look at them. Very good subject. See, when you got this social media, Instagram, nonstop, you know, women showing their ass, women not proud the way they look, far as their hair, they want to emulate another culture. And he's talking about how black women have a lot of attitude towards black men in 2016. Let me tell you something. The reason why we still have this cycle of generation of fatherless homes, the man ain't taking the lead. The man ain't laying down the law. We have men that, excuse me, let this truck pass. We have men that is effeminate and they soft, and the clothing industry is dumbing them down. These television shows are dumbing them down, and these videos when it comes to hip hop, they're trying to attack men and demasculate men on every field, on every playing field, to speak. And it sends a message out to the female. The female is taking the male role now, and the male is taking the female role now. And I hate to say it, but it shows. This is why you have a lot of frustration. A real strong, conscious sister that's about the black experience and the black science of it all don't want no weak brother. So brothers gotta get their A game right. You know, half of the real brothers are incarcerated, well, as you know. And the ones keep going back, that's a sign of he might have a lover inside that jail. You know, I always look at that. When a guy keep going in and out of jail, that's a clear sign his lover might be in jail, and it might be of his same sex. So those brothers, you got to really watch out for too. My thing is this: the black women have this attitude, because another fellow YouTuber too, I must mention, his name David Curl. He talks about the Hottentot and Venus. Now, the black woman took it upon herself to willingly portray herself like this in 2016. That woman back then didn't have a choice. She was tricked, just like he said, you know, for the gang of her going over into the Euro, and they paraded around like a circus animal. And that's what they done. She didn't have a choice. And she led a life of exploitation. Then she finally died. And it's a sad story, like the man said. But our women now portray themselves, and their ass is all they worth. That's what they think. You see, like you say, people don't even kiss no more. A woman in these days' time, and he right, a woman would get on her knees, gobble you up like it ain't nothing. And sometimes they don't even got to know you for long. And that's a signal of it's nothing really to play around with. I mean, you can catch stuff like that too. It's really a situation of religion and oaths of marriage and bonding and having morals in the household, knowing what a woman's place is, knowing what a man's place is. See, we got away from that. We got away from all that. And that's what the devil wants. He want to destroy family. He want to disperse people around. He don't want the intermediate families to be together. And without family, you have no community. And this is the downfall of the black community. The families are being destroyed by the demonic spirits within this system. Yes, system plays a role in it. Racism plays a role in it. But I'm not going to put my crutch on a white man. And that's another thing I must get down to the nitty gritty about. You pro-blacks, you so-called pro-blacks, don't blame it on slavery. Slavery is over. Okay? That kind of slavery y'all talking about is over. We have all the historians that went on, passed away. We had freedom fighters back in the days in 60s and 70s all up to now. And it's no excuses now. The only slavery we got is mental slavery. That's the slavery we got. But you can't blame it on a white man no more. There's no excuses no more. Things back then we wasn't able to do. Things now we can do anything now practically. We got libraries open for us. We got opportunities still. You got to seek it out. If you don't seek nothing, you won't find nothing, brothers. You can't sit in the house playing PlayStation 4, itching your nuts and waiting for your woman to come home. Oh yeah, a lot of brothers doing that. Let the woman take care of me. That adds on to the problem. That makes you weak, bruh. That makes you effeminate. That means you're not a man. You still a boy. You got a man's body, but you got a boy's mind. This is why black women are frustrated. And this is why the lack of love and companionship is very rare. Okay? See, we being mentally and spiritually attacked as black men. You know, we still killing each other in the streets like dogs. We still jealous of the next man because he got one up against us. And all that stupid stuff. You see it every day on YouTube. You see guys going at each other's channels like little children. I mean, endlessly, just making 20, 30 videos. Don't have no creativity, no craft whatsoever. Talking about some other man and making the other man famous. See? This is why the women loses respect for the black man. You know? And this is the issue of it. Until we get back to the essence of bonding, the institution of marriage, which is being a laughing stock, and it's being paraded out on the world stage as a joke, until we get back to the oaths and laws of man being one with wife. My middle brother told me, I don't care, little bro, because I'm the baby of the family, the last Mohican. But he told me, don't you know, I don't care what kind of woman you lay with, man. She can be a prostitute or a righteous lady. But once you commit that act, you are one. Meaning that all your feelings go into her and all her feelings go into your feelings. Meaning y'all are connected. Y'all have a bond. So all you brothers just thinking you just skeeting in a woman or doing that and no feelings ain't being crossed up, you fooling yourself. This is why you have your domestic disputes. This is why you have your premeditated murders. This is why you have your jealousies. This is why you have your heartache. Because people feel when you in that moment, your feelings are being transported to one another. But I ain't a saint. I ain't saying I'm holier than the holies, but I'm gonna tell you before I end this. That if you leave the Most High out of anything you do, don't expect anything good to happen to you. If you don't pray for your mate, you might liable to get anything. You get what you get. You got to pray for your relationship. And you got to have God in your relationship. You got to have spiritual good stuff in your relationship. If you see your woman just as a ghetto gagger and a hooker and a hoe, and this is your feelings towards this woman, that means you don't love that woman at all. All you want to use her for is just a lust. Your lust and your your fetishes. That's not love. That's lust. So the sinful actions play important roles. Just like the female. All you want that man, cause he a thug for his money, and he know how to lay the pipe good. He lays you out with the latest and greatest. But when he come off his throne and lose everything, you want to cast him to the fire. That's not love. See, we have subtracted the religion out of the relationship. No. Religion and relationships go together hand in hand. Again, if there's no spirituality in it, as far as righteousness and holiness, you can forget it. It's doomed from the start. I want y'all to ponder on this. I want y'all really to think about this. And this is my response to TS. You know, Mr. Madness, he goes by many names. And I hope y'all enjoyed this little lengthy little video. And that's why I think it's a lack of intimacy, because we are not practicing the ancient and the righteous teachings of black man and woman, for us being bonded and having a relationship and getting married and having kids and raising a substantial family instead of a dysfunctional family. Peace out. We got to wake up. You got to wake up, folks. All right.